first movement. First movement, letter A?
A through C.
Through C.
And C, I don't know if it's correct in all of your guys' parts, but I noticed in the horn part at least, it's not in the right place. So C starts, so you guys know how to measure numbers, right? Yeah, in the first movement, C starts right where the horn solo comes in. So it's after everybody has their 8 notes for the theme. So I'll cut you guys off. Just watch. And I'm actually going to start 2 before A just for consistency, since the moving line starts there. 2 before A. Good. Frantic over there, your parts will probably look.
It's mostly distracting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give you guys a second to look at that if you want. The first thing that I'd like to run through is the section of A, 2 before A. I just wanted to remind everybody that there is a cornet solo. It's not a huge line or anything by any means, but I would like you guys to just kind of maybe keep in mind that we have a clarinet playing the trumpet solo line, and first trombone also plays with them. So it's just a little da-da-da. So
Where is it?
that's right at A.
Oh.
So guys, you could play out maybe a little more if you can. And then woodwinds and trombone, cornet. You guys are all marked mezzo forte, but keep in mind that this is not all going to be equal. So the woodwinds, you guys are going to be more of like an ornamental kind of over the top of the main theme. So try not to cover them up. I mean, I can hear them pretty well because we have a pretty strong low section, but try not to cover them up. All right. So I think that you guys actually did better than I thought you would on the A. So I'm going to skip over that, and I'd actually like to start at B. For the sake of the woodwinds, I'd like to run through those runs for you guys. And, if you guys, I think I'm going to do this twice, so if you guys want to maybe finger through, if you can, or I don't know if it helps, finger and bow through, and then we'll play through it again, and maybe by then you guys will have it kind of under your fingers. So for the rest of you, the other guys, instead of just sitting there, could you guys finger or slide through your parts? All right. So for woodwinds, at B. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Pickups to B. Makes more sense. All right. 1, 2. Melody, which just has, you know, the So 1 and then the 3. So da, da, da. So try to keep on track with their 8th notes. It'll really help you guys. And try not to drag at all. So let me do that one more time so that our saxophones can join in. Okay?
Here's one little clue. If you want to play off the score, I don't know if you are string players, but you can just look at the oboe line. It's the same.
We don't have a score.
Well, maybe someone would lend you a score. That way you don't have to transpose. You could just read the oboe line. I'm a thinker.
That is
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay. All right, you guys ready? Okay. So pickups to B, please. Oh, just woodwinds. I'm sorry. Let me give you a better pickup. Okay.
Breathe on it?
I breathed on 3. I should breathe on 2.
Yes.
All right. All right, so that time you guys actually rushed a little bit right towards the end. I don't know if you guys were running out of air, but it kind of started to get that, I got to get to that last note. So try not to rush or drag, just that happy medium place right in between. All right, so let's everybody play at B. And just to address the low brass, if you guys could play those like plucked, as if you were playing a string bass, so dum, dum, dum. So, all right, so everybody pick up to B. So those 8 notes before C, you guys played them beautifully. I was going to ask you guys, if you could, make them round, and you did. So thank you guys for doing that. But also at the same time, remember that there is the main theme is below that. So try not to get too excited about your 8th notes. I know 8th notes can get pretty exciting, but keep in mind that there's a theme too right there. So we're going to run through, for the sake of the woodwinds, I think I just want to give you guys another chance at B. I don't think you can run it quite too much, just go on the fingers. So let's run the pickup to B one more time at the end, and then we'll see where we're at. Trumpet-like as a clarinet can get. So yeah, round of applause for Mara. Okay, so let's run through this section to before A and go to the end.
You are actually
I'm over
8 seconds from out of time, so I'm going to stop you before you do
okay.
a run through. All right, down Lorenza. All right, Lorenza, how did it go?
It went okay. I was really nervous again, but I think I hopefully didn't show it as much this time. maybe, I don't know, I talked a little bit, well, a lot of it. So, other than that, I mean, I was actually, there's some things that I wrote down that I wanted to work on, and then we didn't necessarily need to work on them, and I guess we wouldn't have time to work on them anyways. But I think it went pretty well.
Okay.
Except for my breathing.
Yes, you
I have a
always
hard
have to
time
work
with
on that, yeah. So that's a thing where everyone, this is a comment for everybody, you should always figure out how you're going to start them. So like if you're gonna rehearse something and there's a pickup, practice taking the breath where you're supposed to.
I practiced the wrong spot. for
Yep.
breathing. I
So
didn't
always
realize
practice that. Okay, anything else, Lorenza?
Was that a leading question?
Nope,
Oh,
I would tell you.
no.
Okay, ensemble.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that you listened well, because like you said, you had stuff that you wanted to work on, but you heard that obviously you heard that we did well, and so we didn't need to work on them, and you worked on things we needed to. Your talking was a bit much, like, because you stopped us and then said like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That you could have cut. I'm not saying you could have cut it down to just a couple seconds. Where I think you kind of have a little bit of the T-Rex thing going on.
Yeah,
too.
that's always
So
been.
like, I think that would help us with keeping the time if you were, because I was waiting for you to like reach up and start, and you started.
Oh,
reaching
yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically when you're like this, and they think you're gonna talk to them, and then that you're gonna go, okay, let's start.
Okay.
So that's why they're not ready. Is that true for many of you?
I got
Yeah.
some strange looks from Danielle, so that
Yeah.
explains more.
So when you talk, and then when you put your arms up, be out in front instead of kind of here.
Okay.
Okay, next comment.
Patrick?
I think it's okay. I know that you get really nervous anytime. But it's okay to make a mistake. But when you do, just reset. I think that you get really flustered because you made a mistake, and then you make another one because you're. So
Yeah.
I just let it go and reset and go again.
That's a good comment.
Percussion.
When you were working with the woodwinds and then you told everyone else to like finger along or
I didn't address what percussion should
Yeah.
do. I know. I realized that afterwards. Sorry, guys.
that's it.
I didn't mean to abandon you back there.
It's okay.
Probably that might help with the your time, because that you stand so close to the stand that you probably like don't put your arms out.
That's okay.
Actually, can you lower the stand, or can you? If you lower it, can you not see?
What if I lower it to there? It's blurry.
Okay, need a new prescription.
I just got one. My doctor just doesn't believe me. I'm like, I'm blind, man.
Try finding an angle for it,
Okay.
because I can't see when it's following. If I can have one more thing. Whenever you were working on the woodwinds with those 16 tones at B, you had mentioned what our like metronome was, but then you
But
didn't
then
like
they didn't
give
play.
us a chance to like play with it until, because then you practice us again without it. So maybe if you're gonna mention it, like either practice us a little bit before you mention it, or put them together after you mention it. Because it's like, oh, that's our metronome, but then we might forget by the time you got it in.
I like your style of today, if I see staccato over there, but when the melody comes up to get to A, you probably put it a little more legato, so we can tell the melody is being more staccato than that.
Yeah, I agree. Keep working on the difference between styles. Staccato, tip of the stick, really light. Marcato is heavy. Legato is really smooth. Yours all look kind of the same. And remember when you told the woodwinds they were actually rushing? It's because you do this. And it makes them feel like, go faster, go faster. Anytime you get to the top and like hang out up here for a little bit, it's like, come on, instead of just move through it and trust them to play with good time.
Okay.
You'll see that on the tape, I think.
Okay.
Okay? All right, it's good, Lauren.